This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we are going to take a look at the Magnum Bonbon White Chocolate and Cookies. The third and last Magnum Bonbon that I had in the freezer. And yeah, we are finally making our way through this thing. 12 pieces, 12 Magnum Bonbons are in here. Let us take a look at the nutrition table right here. Pause if you want to read it at any point. And also pause if you want to take a look at the ingredients list at any point. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to read everything at once with these ingredients list on a... It's not a cylinder because it's like a cone, right? Yeah, it's a cut-off cone, I guess. Pause if you want to take a look at any of that. Now, translated from German to English now, we've got ice cream with cocoa cookie sauce, 18%, and that is covered by white chocolate, 31%, and cookie pieces, 2.5%. This is what we are supposed to get, so let us take off the lid and peel away on the foil and take a look at the Magnum bonbons, the white chocolate and cookies. Looks wise, they look alright, I guess. They look more like an ice cream than the other things looked that we had previously, I think. We do have certainly the white chocolatey very prominently. The coating is not all that even, which was also a bit of a thing with the almond version of this. Overall, they look fine though, scent-wise. Yeah, scent-wise they look, they smell very much like a Magnum ice cream. But there is a lot of cardboard scent in here as well. They don't smell as much of Magnum ice cream like the almond version of these bonbons did. So yeah, let's see what they are tasting like. No, let us take the cutting board first and slice through one of the bonbons to see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, looks wise, certainly very pleasant to the eye. It almost looks like a little piece of marble. Very interesting. Some saucy stuff here, some vanilla ice creamy stuff here, I guess. Yeah, looking good so far. Let's give this a bite now. I can definitely feel some of the texture of these cookie pieces. The white chocolate is a bit softer than the regular, normal looking chocolate coating is, which is to be expected. But the texture overall of the ice cream seems to be quite alright with everything else that is playing its part in this thing. Let's try to dissect this a little bit and maybe try and take a look at just that cookie sauce here. Let's take a look at that all by itself. Decent texture to it. Flavor wise, I guess it does remind me of these like cookie pieces or whatever, but not as overwhelming as I expected. The white chocolate coating is nice and sweet. Do have some crunch of some small cookie pieces, even I took off the big cookie piece here. Let's put that one on. Yeah, texture wise very pleasant indeed. And let's take a look at the ice cream all by itself, or at least as all by itself as I can get it. Yeah, okay, it doesn't feel like vanilla ice cream. It feels like just regular milk ice cream. Which is fine. Really is fine though. So far, everything seems to be alright. This is the only thing we didn't take a look at all by itself. This little cookie piece, I guess, here. Yeah, decent texture of that as well. Crumbly, not too crumbly, not too coarse, pretty fine. Very enjoyable. Yeah, certainly. So, the cocoa cookie sauce is fine, and so is all the rest. So I think I'm going to give a couple of these another try. There are a few more to go. And I'll see you with the review sheet in just a second. The consumption process is complete and we are ready to rate this with the review sheet. First impression wise, I give 0.5 out of 1 available point. This is simply down to the overall looks of these pieces, not really coming all too close to what they look like on the packaging. The other two versions that we took a look at were a lot more similar to what they looked like on the packaging. And overall, that one of the main scents that we do have when we open up the package is cardboard, is also not all that great, so just half points here in the first impression category. Color-wise, everything was as it should though. I think that the cookie pieces and the white chocolate and these cocoa cookie sauce streaks that we have here were just how they should be. So yeah, full points in that regard. Consistency and texture wise, I also give full points. I do like the crunchiness of these cookie pieces, the fine crumbliness of them. The ice cream itself was okay, well, nothing to write home about really, but it was fine. And the cocoa and cookie sauce, that was actually quite interesting because it did have some sort of odd crumbly texture to it. I really did enjoy that, so therefore full points here. Taste wise, I give 3.5 out of 5 available points, and that is down to this leaving sort of a watery aftertaste or after consumption sensation in the mouth. I have to say that most of the individual components were fine, but as a whole, even though you have a certain sort of addictive factor with these cookie pieces playing into this whole thing here, I still have to say that this is probably the weakest of the three contenders that I've taken a look at when it comes to the Magnum bonbons so far. So yeah, overall, due to mainly the base ice cream being maybe just a bit too watery, maybe a bit too lacking in flavor. Maybe it would have been better with vanilla ice cream in here, but for now I can only give a 3.5 out of 5. Themalization wise though, I'm giving full points because we have the white chocolate and the cookies. And overall we have ice cream and some sauce and stuff. So I don't want to fault them for any of that. I think it's fine though, themalization wise. It's just that maybe a different choice of base ice cream would have been better and would have made this a better product. In total, we still have an 8 out of 10 though, which is a very decent rating for something that I am personally not a huge fan of. Generally speaking, white chocolate isn't really my thing. And it's not here either, but I appreciate it for what it is, and I think that if you really like white chocolate, then this might be nicer for you than it was for me. But the main thing that I don't like about it is the lack of flavor, sort of watery sensation that comes from the base ice cream all by itself. In any case, that shall be it for the moment. If you have got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then.